Hello, and welcome to Match Day 2020, and thank you all for being with us. This is a match day like no other. With the ever-changing precautions the world is taking to help contain the spread of the COVID-19 virus, we had to rethink our plans. Personally, I'm very sorry that we're not celebrating in the usual way with family and friends and all together in the same room and the electricity in the air, and probably most of you are too. But physicians learn early on to expect the unexpected, and if there's one constant, it's change. And if there was ever a group of up-and-coming physicians that can roll with the changes, it's you. Match Day is one of the most exciting days in our School of Medicine calendar, and this year is no exception. During the week of anticipation and excitement, we also learned that we remain one of the top medical schools in the country by U.S. News & World Report, number 24 in the nation, and we learned only the week before that we ranked number 20 in the country in NIH research funding. You come from good people. Every year, I promise you that we will always make you proud of where you came from. This year, because I'm stepping down, someone else will have to fulfill that promise. But our many enthusiastic alumni assure me that the tradition of excellence you have been steeped in not only preceded us, but will continue beyond us as well. You can always be proud that you are a case doctor. And I am so very proud of you. Today, it's an honor to be with you, even electronically, as you prepare to enter the next exciting chapter of your careers and lives. This day is the culmination of years of hard work, and it will launch you into the next important adventure of learning as a physician. And as great as your achievements are, you didn't get here alone. Your loved ones, either with you today or waiting by the phone, supported you all the way. This is their celebration, too. They helped you in triumphs and smoothed your way past the challenges, and you have overcome. Let's acknowledge them now. It hadn't been easy on them either, but they've been steadfast and outstanding. Your families, spouses and children, friends, teachers, mentors, and professors all helped pave the path to today. They will continue to be with you in actuality and in spirit as you transition into residence and begin the next phase. Let's pause to applaud their efforts. Thank you. I know that when you started medical school, this day seemed so far away, but look how far you've come. You were amazing when you arrived here, and today you're even more impressive. Many of you are leaving with a portfolio of published works and prestigious awards, the first in what I'm sure is going to be a long series of such accolades. Some of you have accrued additional degrees. Some of you did yeoman work in our community. You have overcome challenges and you have grown in maturity and poise and grace. We've had marriages, we've had births. Special congratulations to those of you who have balanced these extra responsibilities. I know it's not easy. So there are many of your mentors, guides, and supporters who want to say a word to you today. So I'm going to turn this over to Steve Riccinotti to direct us from here. Dr. Riccinotti?
Thank you, Dean Davis. Last Sunday evening, Dean Davis and Dean Isaacson and I spoke over the phone to talk about the cessation of clinical activities. And I know Dean Davis spent much of that evening crafting her message to students. The following morning, Dean Davis sent me an attachment to an email, which was a copy of a letter dated October 15th, 1918. And it was from the Acting Commissioner of Health from the city of Cleveland, enforcing social isolation in order to combat the Spanish flu epidemic. And Dean Davis's comment to me was, what is old is new, and the corollary, what is new is old. In this sort of a stunning example, I think, of amazing leadership, Dean Davis sort of acknowledged all of our concerns and then let us know that this too shall pass. So today, I want to welcome you to spring. It is going to be 70 degrees outside in Cleveland, Ohio, which means that it'll be warmer than Los Angeles. Happy Persian New Year. There are a lot of great change in the air. You, the graduating class of 2020, are the most important class in a generation. It is your job as we let you loose in the face of this turmoil in our country to turn the turmoil into triumph, to use this as an opportunity to advocate for quality, safety, justice, and equity in healthcare. This moment could be an opportunity for us to reshape healthcare. I want to share tremendous gratitude to all operating units in the School of Medicine: admissions, financial aid, curriculum, student affairs, diversity, equity, and inclusion, and the Registrar, as they have worked 24/7 over this past week to make sure that you get the highest quality of education that we can. I want to thank all the faculty from the Committee on Medical Education who met last evening in emergency session to make sure that our students can only be held to a bar that is physically attainable. We will make sure that our students are cared for and they will graduate. The last thing I wanted to challenge our students, just as Dean Davis just did, is to reach out to your specialty mentors. Your specialty mentors are the ones that have shown you the path that you are about to start walking on today. Please reach out to these specialty mentors and let them know how influential their support was in attaining this great goal that you have attained today. Our relationship with these specialty mentors is what makes our school great. So I would like to pass on the microphone to a person who needs no introduction, an incredible person who brought all of you here, Dr. Lena Mehta.
Thank you, Dr. Riccinati. And I need to, before I start out with my Match Day comments, thank all of our leadership team, Dr. Davis, Dr. Riccinati, Dr. Isaacson, everybody else for putting this Match Day forward virtually. Of course, we would much rather be with you in person, as Dean Davis said, the excitement, the energy in the air, the balloons, but we are all resilient enough to know that we have to celebrate today and give it its due. And so here we are doing it virtually. And you guys, today is Match Day. It represents the culmination of so many years of hard work for you and so many different milestones. How many different milestones? If I may recap, cast your memory back: prereqs, extracurriculars, MCAT. AMCAT, dark suits, interviews, white coat, IQ, research. Step 1, clinicals. Step 2, ERAS, dark suits, interviews. You should be so excited today on Match Day about the future. But if at any moment you feel daunted, look back at how much you've already accomplished and know that you have that special spark in you, that special spark that Dean Davis often mentions at the white coat ceremony. That spark that we saw in you, that's something special. Today, in an unprecedented time in medicine, that spark is what's going to carry you through. It's going to carry you through, and it's going to make sure that you stay the leaders in healthcare that you are today. On behalf of the admissions committee, we thank you so very much for choosing our school, for doing everything that you've done and everything that you will continue to do. And we also want to thank you for making us look really, really good, because you are our very best outcome measurement. With that, I'll leave you with a directive, if I may. Stay focused, stay hungry, stay motivated, stay balanced, stay healthy and well, and don't forget to stay in touch. With that, I'd like to introduce Dr. Christine Warren, Associate Dean for Admissions and Student Affairs at the Cleveland Clinic Lerner College of Medicine. I know that many of you may or may not have gotten to spend a lot of time with her. If you haven't, try and do so quickly, if only virtually, because she's amazingly awesome. Dr. Warren.
Dr. Mehta, thank you for that introduction. Dearest class of 2020, congratulations. You did it. You are just one step away to having the letters MD behind your name. During your time here, but especially over the last 2 weeks, you have clearly demonstrated that you're resilient, selfless, and proactive in addressing the needs of your patients, but also the needs of the medical community during this challenging time. You are ready. Dr. Kathy Franco, who I know is watching right now, and the CCLCM Admissions and Student Affairs team and I are humbled that you have allowed us to take this journey with you. There is no doubt that you deserve these residency positions at these prestigious institutions. The last year of med school has always been one of stress and uncertainty, but yours is historic in this regard. Hopefully, after you open your emails in a few minutes, you'll feel some sense of relief, and you and your loved ones and family can start planning for the months ahead. Wherever you matched across the country, those hospitals and programs and patients are very lucky to have you. More than ever, your role over the next year and beyond is critical in securing both the national and global health. Continue to pursue your dream to become a physician investigator, and never forget that you have family here at the Cleveland Clinic and Case. Feel free to come home to us in the future, and remember that a true Clevelander always boomerangs back. Good luck. And now I'd like to introduce you to Sue-Yann Scott from the Registrar.
Deans, and all of our students and community, I just wanted to say congratulations and thank you for this time to spend together. Our office has worked very hard. I also wanted to say thank you to Kathleen Anderson, Kelsey Jorgensen, and Michael McMillan in our office this week. We know how proud we are of each and every one of you. We know how hard everybody has worked in these extraordinary times. We look forward to continue to working with you and supporting you even after graduation. I'd like to take a few minutes just to introduce Dr. Amy. Dr. Amy has been a pleasure to work with and incredible this week. I wanted to thank her too and all of our leadership at the School of Medicine. Thank you. And congratulations to the class of 2020.
Hi, I'm Dr. Amy. I hope you all know me. And it's really my privilege to be here today to congratulate you for the news that's about to come in your email inboxes for the first time at noon. Something I want to remind you of is how important you have been in the lives of your teachers, your clerkship directors, your attendings, your residents, your lecturers, your IQ facilitators, your Tuesday morning seminar facilitators, and on and on. These folks have all treasured you, and I want to encourage you to reach out to them, not just after you have the opportunity to celebrate with your family and friends today, but beyond, when you're in your residencies, and something makes you think about that very special person, that very special teacher that you had here at Case Western Reserve University School of Medicine. Send them an email. You have no idea how you're going to make their day when you do that. I know that many of you are sitting in your apartments, in your homes here in Cleveland watching this. Many of you are scattered across the United States and hopefully in some way connected with your family and friends. What I want to tell you is that you're all in our hearts right here and right now, and we will never forget how special you are and how much more special you're still going to be. It's my pleasure now to introduce Dr. Neil Mehta, Dr. Maida is the Associate Dean for Curricular Affairs in the Cleveland Clinic Lerner College of Medicine.
Dear students, dreams are what keep us going. I know you have worked very, very hard for your dreams to become a doctor, to get into the specialty that you choose, and hopefully match into the program of your desire. We sincerely hope that your dreams are fulfilled. But the dreams, I sense, are tinged with a little bit of anxiety, probably, about the new role that you're going to adopt, and probably a touch of fear about the new challenges that are facing healthcare. I hope that you remember that as a doctor, every word that you speak, your every action has the potential to help and heal people who are less privileged, more vulnerable, more anxious, and way more fearful than us. So regardless of where you match today and your dreams of being in a specific program, remind yourself that every day you can touch the lives of so many people and make a difference. And I would submit that that was your original dream. That is what started you on this path long before you came to this medical school. So you now will have the superpowers to achieve those dreams, and we are very, very, very proud of everything you have accomplished and wish you all the best. Please stay in touch, and all the best to you, all of you. Thank you.
I want to first also thank Molly, Akita, and Nastasia in the Office of Student Affairs for keeping us literally and figuratively healthy and well. I also want to thank the AB team who has done a great job getting everything set for today. I also have the responsibility to put a plug in for the graduate questionnaire. Our current school response rate is just above 50%, but we only have responses from 33%. Remember to be entered in the raffle. Send your GQ completed email to societydeans@case.edu. We will have another gift card to raffle off at graduation, so you can still win. The society competition standings are first place, not Blackwell-McKinley. Second place, also not Blackwell-McKinley. And third place, also not Blackwell-McKinley. And our $100 Amazon gift card winner is Wesley Lindberg. I also have been feeling nostalgic, remembering your class and many of the first times that I had to be able to get to meet you. I know you started with Dr. Linda Montgomery, but you're all finishing most certainly mine, although I'm sure she celebrates with you today as well. I've also been thinking a lot about the power of what it means to be in a society with a sense of community and family within a larger system. So even as we're socially distancing, we belong to a society. Even as we're isolated, we're still a community. Even as we're unrelated, we're still a family. Even though we're separated, we can still be, maybe virtually, but be together. I love you guys. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of your successes, your intelligence, your grace, resilience, your charity in difficult times, and your hope. As your colleague and friend, I salute you and I celebrate with you on this watershed day. I wish it could be in person, but it's not. Speaking of great colleagues and friends, I want to take this chance to introduce Dr. Marjorie Greenfield, who's the Dean for the Geiger Society.
Hi. Oh my gosh, this is so weird, isn't it? I really want to send virtual hugs to everybody. I'm so sorry we can't all be together. Particularly my Geiger students. This is my first graduating class. So you guys have taught me, and I have learned alongside you about how to be a society dean. And I really appreciate all that you've given me, and I hope that I've given you some as well. To the whole class, you guys are just really, really amazing. And you've been hearing that over and over again. It's been an incredibly challenging time. There's so many losses, I think, for all of us around this time. You know, we all love this event. I think you can hear that in the different talks that everybody's making here. And, you know, there's a lot of senses of loss in the things that have had to change this year because of the virus. I think we are a community, like Dr. Otteson said, and we're resilient, and we're going to get through this. It's going to be a memory. It's not going to be our reality forever. And, you know, one of the things I think that's been so hard is not being able to plan things. And now, as soon as you open those emails at noon, you're going to be able to start planning. We're going to have some plans, and you're going to be moving forward, and I'm really excited for you. Please, everybody who wants to send me anything, I would like to FaceTime so I can see you. So when you open your emails or your virtual envelopes, I hope that you can send messages to us by email, by text, and maybe even by FaceTime face-to-face, because that's the best. So I think that's all that I needed to say, and I'm going to pass this to my colleague, Senior Associate Dean for Student Affairs, Dr. Kent Smith. Maybe. There he is.
Thank you, Dr. Greenfield. I certainly start by echoing the comments of all my colleagues. Say, personally, it's just been a pleasure and a privilege to work with your class, to work with all the wonderful students in your class. It's a rare privilege that we have to work with you over many years and help guide your decision-making and learn from you as well. Your matches are outstanding, and we know that you're all going to be outstanding doctors and leaders in medicine, and we know that from the past, and we know that from knowing you now. We know that your patients will benefit from the excellent education that you earned here, and that you all will be part of developing new treatments, new guidelines, new understandings of disease, and we know that you will excel in that. We hope that you will keep in touch with us, with the school, be guides for future students who seek advice about education and their careers, and we'll be very fortunate to have you as their guides, as we were very fortunate to have you here. Period. I now would like to introduce Dr. Markins Larkins Pettigrew, Professor of Obstetrics and Gynecology.
Molly, this is Dr. Pettigrew. I hope you can hear me. This is such an important day for all of us. I'm so excited and so proud of you, and so and know that you're going to be the best that you can be. Just want to share quickly with you a short poem that I've read before, but you haven't heard. But this is, as you go through your journey, will make such a big difference in your life. That this journey is not easy. But this was written for the children of Calcutta, and I think it so applies to everything that you're about to do. People are often unreasonable, irrational, and self-centered. I want you to forgive them anyway. If you are kind, people may accuse you of selfish, ulterior motives. I want you to be kind anyway. If you're unsuccessful, you will win some unfaithful friends, and some genuine friends, of course. I want you to succeed anyway. If you're honest and sincere, people may deceive you. I want you to be honest and sincere anyway. What you spend years creating, others could destroy overnight. I want you to continue to create anyway. If you find serenity and happiness, some may be jealous. I want you to be happy anyway. The good you do today will often be forgotten. I want you to do good anyway. Give the best you have, and it will never be enough to some people, but I want you to do your best anyway. So in the final analysis, it is only between you and God. It was never between you and anyone else. You are going to be the best you are to be. I'm so excited for you. Congratulations.
I would like to introduce Dr. Harry Bud Isaacson, the Executive Dean of the Lerner College of Medicine, who's developed this wonderful collaboration throughout all aspects of what we do.
Thanks very much. 3 minutes and 20 seconds, okay? Take a deep breath, everyone. I think we're redefining March Madness at the school here, for those of you who are basketball fans. Neil Mehta, about 10 days ago, sent me a message, said, what are we going to do for match day? At that point, we said, well, you know, we haven't really thought about that, and things have been happening fast and furious over the last 10 days. And one of the things we've really missed is a sense of being connected in person. And match day is one of our favorite activities, and to not be connected in person is a loss. But I want to say how proud I am of our students and our faculty and our leadership team. I think we've remained connected virtually, and what we have done collectively to respond to this challenge as an educational community has been absolutely phenomenal. I want to give a special shout out to the Lerner students. You're in our hearts. We care so much about you since we've known you so well and are so excited to hear about where you're going to be going for residency. And collectively to all the students at Case, I have great comfort in the fact that there's a time of great need in our medical community nationally. And we are sending out reinforcements, absolutely the best students in the world, to go out and help respond to this pandemic. And I couldn't be more proud. I feel great gratitude to be a part of your education in any way. And also to our parents, families, and loved ones, I want to acknowledge your role. And we so much wish you could be here with us to see the celebration. It's such a joy for all of us to see the hugs and kisses and good wishes when the match letters are opened. Finally, if we can come up with some sort of educational output from Match Day Craziness 2020, here's my one thing we could do. I think we can share videos and pictures from prior match days. I was going to bring some on a slide, but we couldn't show it today, and give this an example of how not to do social distancing. For those of you who experienced match in the past, in about 5 minutes, you would see a sea of humanity. So many people pressed together in close quarters, sharing, embrace, and that's absolutely the thing we can't do right now, and we're so disappointed for that. But we are so excited for you. We can't wait to hear from you about how you're experiencing Match Day. Please send along your photos and videos, and we wish you all the best. And now, with 43 seconds to go, I'm going to turn it back to Pam Davis. And just a word, Pam has been remarkable in her leadership through this crisis and throughout, and we will miss her at Match Day 2021. Pam?
Well, folks, it's almost here. Take a deep breath, grab your phone, grab your loved ones, because you're there with them. We do wish, I echo Bud's sentiment, that we wish we could be with you there. But we're very, very proud of you. We're sending you out into the world. You're our ambassadors. You're our latest crop. You are fabulous. 2, 1, 0. Here we go. Are you happy? Well, we're happy for you. You had glorious matches. We are very proud, and we will see you individually, I'm sure, as we move towards the graduation date. Thank you for joining us.